So this is our Martha girl. She's our homestead cow. She's a Jersey and she has a calf in her right now. She's dried up, but as you can tell, you see on her udder, the way to tell if she's almost due and about to give birth, her udder is starting to swell up, which means it's starting to fill up with milk, colostrum to feed her calf. Once her calf is born and has had all that colostrum, we'll calf share again with her and we'll have lots of milk. So, but as you'll see, what we have in the house, this girl is the ultimate giver. She gives so much. She's given us a calf, which will be meat for our family. And then on top of that, she's also gonna give us all of the milk, cream, butter, cheese, and she loves her. So yeah, she's what would you say, the most important part of this homestead?
Yes.
She is a very
She gives us milk, cheese, whipping cream,
she is just
butter.
the most giving creature you've ever met. She's just a sweetheart. Hey, Martha girl? Yes. Hey.
I want to kick it in.
Look at that baby. Hey? Can we feel the baby kicking inside of you? Hey? Jared, I feel a little head or something. Yeah, I feel it moving. Hey, is that your calfie? Saying hello?
Look, Mom, just gonna see. I can suck my throat.
Alrighty. This is one of our cheeses that we made from the milk from Martha. It takes 40 liters, so 10 gallons to make one wheel of cheese. What would you say? It would be about 25-30 pounds.
Probably, huh?
So we just opened up our first cheese last week.
Cut a piece out of it.
Sure, sure.
Wow, cheese.
Cut it in half totally and then we'll saran wrap each side.
Wow.
That's straight or?
Yeah.
Oh.
What?
And crooked.
Whoa. Whoa.
Oh, wow.
Look at that, huh?
Jared, don't touch it. Now you try to slice a piece off and taste the piece.
Me too, me too.
Yeah, let Daddy have the first try.
Me? No, don't tell me. Just like some please. I want to eat some.
So, what's your initial reaction? What's one word that comes to mind?
Delicious.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Can I try a piece?
Yeah.
Alrighty, I'm trying my piece. Wow. It was, we were very anxious to see what it would taste like because as you can tell, on the outside we have some mold spots and that's totally fine. That's actually totally fine for cheese because if you look on the inside there's no mold at all. There's some cracks, but that's fine. And we just cut out the mold. It's wrapped in a beeswax, in a complete natural beeswax. I need to find a way to get it nice and smooth yet, but this is our very first cheese that we made. As you can tell, most of this wheel is already gone, and we opened it just over a week ago. We gave some away to friends, but so I'm editing now, and I just remembered that the other day I went and did groceries, and I snapped a picture of a small wedge of Gouda cheese, and I looked at the price. It was $8 for a piece of Gouda cheese. And so I was looking at it, and definitely one of those small wedges would fit about 12 of those wedges would fit in one of our wheels of cheese. So that is massive savings, and of course the taste is way better, and we know what's in there. So this cheese has aged for three months. We made it in the beginning of December when she was still on milk, and shortly after that we dried her up because she's pregnant and she's due next week. So now we're still enjoying fruits of her last milk. So this is the very first time we made cheese. This is a Gouda cheese, which we used the recipe in here. I'll post it here. A Gouda cheese comes from like a Dutch descent. So the taste is a very creamy, delicious taste. We absolutely love it. We aged it for almost 3 months, which is the minimum you age it for. The longer you age it, the more dried out your cheese will get, but the stronger the taste will get. So whatever your preference is, you can age it for quite a while. The process to make one of these cheeses. So we warmed up the milk to, I believe, 90 degrees. We put it in a huge tub in our bathtub, filled the bathtub with water, kept it warm, added our rennet, and let the curds form. After that, you take you cut the curds into 1-inch cubes. You knit it with a cooling rack or something like that, and slowly but surely you rinse the whey off of all the curds, and of course the whey gets dumped. We fed it to our pigs. The curds you end up putting in a press, which you keep having to rotate the first 24 hours. You keep having to rotate it every couple hours, and in the end you have a formed cheese, basically a formed thing of curds. After that, you let it sit in a salt brine for 3 days in a salt bath, continuing to flip it, and then after that you let it dry for a while. Yeah, just in a cool room on a shelf. Once it's completely dried, try touching it as little as possible in that drying process, just to keep bacteria off of it. You can cover it in a wax. We had a very hard time figuring out what kind of a wax to cover it in, and we ended up actually choosing to go with a completely natural beeswax. Some people recommend against it, that the beeswax will actually absorb into the cheese. We haven't really found that the case, actually, simply because we just needed wax. We ended up picking beeswax because we couldn't find any cheese wax around here. And we actually haven't found that the beeswax has penetrated into the cheese. We love it that it's an all-natural product, so it's 100% straight beeswax, melted, and we brushed it on. I need to find a way how to get it on smoothly in the future, but this is our very first try, and the rewards are just amazing, because now we'll have cheese with so much. We'll have crackers and cheese for snacks. We will have cheese on top of our soups. We'll have grilled cheese sandwiches for lunch on our sourdough bread. So it's amazing how in the middle of winter, we're getting towards spring now, and something new has come from our land, our beautiful cheese. So this is just one of the things that our dear Martha girl, our dairy homestead cow, has given us. So throughout the summer months, I'll show you guys more on how we cream separate, how we make butter, how we make yogurt, how we make homemade ice cream. What else? So many other whipping cream, all kinds of things that we do with her milk. So stay tuned and follow along on our journey. We would appreciate it if you would subscribe, hit that like button, and thanks so much for watching.